Hello, this is Carl and welcome to the NevilleGoddard.com website, and I take it you're looking for Neville Goddard success stories. And don't you love them? I absolutely love them. It doesn't matter how many times I listen to Neville Goddard, I like to hear his wonderful voice and I love to hear him read some of those stories. And the success stories are not only in the actual audio lectures, but you're going to find them in the books as well and in the PDFs of the lectures, which weren't actually recorded as audio lectures. So many stories. I was listening to a lecture today about believing. I forget the name, Real Belief, I think it was called. And there's a few stories that stood out in there, but one of them was about a little kid. And the mum was at home and there'd been a storm and the television aerial had come down and it was laying in the yard. And she went into the house and the TV didn't work, and she was like, oh, what am I going to do when my kid comes home? He wants to watch the TV and there's going to be no TV. And so the kid comes home from school and the kid's seen the aerial down in the yard, and he walks over to turn the television on, and the mum says to him, hey, look, you know, there's going to be no television tonight. You know, the aerial's down, etc. And the kid just walks up to the TV, places his hands on it, puts the power in, and his mum says, what are you doing? He said, I'm imagining, I'm putting the power in. And she's like, wow, that's, you know, it's not going to work. And then the kid flicks on the TV, and despite the fact that the aerial is down in the yard, the television's on. So, you know, these success stories, even little kids use their imagination. In fact, they probably use it better than we do, most of us. One more success story for right now. Okay, there's a lady and she attended Neville Goddard lectures, and she decided that she wanted to go to Egypt, and she had no money. Not a lot of money. She had a job, it didn't pay very much, and basically, based on her salary, based on where she was at that point in time, there was absolutely no way she was going to go to Egypt. And she told her friends, I'm going to go to Egypt. And her friends, this is another story, they stoned her. They stoned her with the facts of reality. So a stoning is where people throw facts at the person. Hey, this is reality, this is reality. So they stoned her with the facts of reality, which was, you're broke, you're poor, there's no way you're going to Egypt. So anyway, she had faith, time went on. And it was 7 years later that Neville Goddard, in this lecture, he said he heard from the lady about a week ago, and she got a new job and she wasn't able to attend, but she let him know that she got her trip to Egypt. And it went like this. There was a friend of hers that she, you know, just sort of sent a Christmas card to every once in a while. She was in the neighborhood and she phoned up her friend, and her friend said, okay, it's yours, you have it, you have it. And she answered, she said, oh, well, I'll have it, yeah, I'll take it. What is it, what is it? And her friend said, well, it's a trip to the Middle East. We want it as a prize and we can't go, so you can have it. So what was the trip? The trip was a 30-day trip around the Middle East, first class, Hilton hotels, etc., all expenses paid. But it was for only one person, and the person who won the trip had previously been, the previous year, had spent months abroad and didn't want to go abroad that year and had a family, etc. So a ticket for one person wasn't really very good for them. So another wonderful story, another wonderful success story about how imagining creates reality. And sometimes it takes a little bit of time for what you imagine to actually come into physical reality. And then there's other times where it happens very, very fast. And you'll see some of those other examples, and you'll listen to some of those other examples as you look through the success stories and as I add the success stories to this website. So God bless, and please enjoy NevilleGoddardAudio.com and enjoy the success stories and put imagining to use in your life. You're doing it anyway, so you might as well imagine what you really want. God bless.